My name is Joshua Hadley. I'm 34 years old, and I've been an entrepreneur for the last 11 years. And I built a company from nothing to Inc. 500 the last 4 years, and then I, unfortunately got sick, and have spent the last year working from home and trying to, maintain the sickness. And that was when I came into, I guess, contact with Irina, and I was searching for all kinds of solutions to my illness, searching for solutions to my mental issues, to issues with family members, etc. And my energy seemed to resonate with Irina. We seemed to be on the same page and headed in the same direction in life, and so that's who I chose to work with. And I was in a very, very dark place, as she can testify, that I was very, very close to death, physically and spiritually. So I have a lot of gratitude for, towards her and for all the work that she does and the commitment that she has for her clients and for their progress. 1 to 10, my number was probably almost nothing, almost zero, from a spiritual standpoint as well as from a physical standpoint. I was always very, very close to death. And fighting with it, going to the hospital quite a bit, and I didn't see how my mental, physical, and spiritual things connected very well. I always felt like you could segment those parts of your life and work on them one at a time, but I really came to know that it's very, very different than that. And I would recommend that anyone that's looking for progress in their life, this has been the most impactful and probably the most accelerated way of progressing my life that I've ever experienced. And I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on books, seminars, trainings, you name it. And this, to me, has been the best money spent because we focused on the things that really matter in life. And we get instead of getting this logical perspective, this fear-based reality that we all seem to be stuck in, I don't fear anything anymore. I used to have just massive amounts of fear around money, around health, around raising children, or whatever it was. I was motivated by fear. Now I'm not motivated by fear. I'm motivated by love. And that's such a much better place to be because now, is another benefit. I don't usually reach out to my neighbors because I was so focused on my issues. And the other day, my neighbors just moved in. I ran over there without even thinking about it, and I just introduced myself and got to know them and welcome to the neighborhood. And that's not something I've ever done in my life, and I was motivated purely by love, purely to make the world a better place for my neighborhood and for my neighbors. And that to me is what this work is all about, is making the world a better place for all of us, not just myself. One of the greatest things was, normally if I'm left with my children and my wife goes off with her friends, or she goes out for a weekend seminar or something, I'm counting the seconds to this when she gets back, because I'm already stressed out when she's been gone for a couple hours, and I'm calling her going, okay, when are you going to be home? Because this isn't me. I can't deal with this. I'm not a raiser of children. And she took off one weekend for a seminar, the whole weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I wasn't really feeling that well health-wise, but I was feeling very well emotionally and spiritually. And I was able to have the most beautiful time with my children the whole weekend, and I didn't think for 1 second about when my wife was going to be home. I was just there. We were being together. We enjoyed each other. We went out and did things together. And I didn't worry about anything. There was no fear involved in it. Like, I needed to hurry up and get my wife there so that I can focus on making more money, or focusing on cleaning the garage, or whatever it was. It was just a beautiful experience being present with my children. And they loved it as well, and it brought us so close together. And now that's the way it is all the time. It's a permanent result. It's not a okay, you felt good for one moment. I have this permanently now in my life. So the fear's gone. Now I can operate in a different way because the fear is no longer controlling me. They are showing more love to me, and I to them. And so to me, it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. that alone is worth whatever amount of money I paid, to be a part of this, and the time I had to spend to be a part of this. Just having those relationships be stronger and better in my life, because not only have I not had that till now, I never had that with my parents, and it's a generational issue that we're breaking a cycle right now. And to me, that's something you can't put a price on, period. So it's really just been magical, as what I can describe it as, the change in who I am. Fear and anger to love and acceptance is what I said. Yeah. I've always considered myself a confident person, but it's a whole new level of confidence. It's a level of confidence that you don't have to question, because sometimes you're confident and you go, wait, can I really do that? Or wait, is that really the way this needs to go? And you might say things that shouldn't actually come to pass, or won't actually come to pass. So the confidence has a foundation now that can't be rocked. It's a rock solid foundation, having that as part of my character. I mean, as anyone in business knows, it's chaotic. And when things are chaos, it can create a lot of fear and a lot of anxiety. And you have to be the eye of the storm when you're a business owner. You have to be not in the chaos. You have to be the one taking the chaos and creating order out of it. And when you're in a fear-based mode or an anxiety-based mode, it's very, very hard to do that. But with the foundation, it's so much easier. Now you can go out and operate in business and see things in a solutions-based mindset. Now I'm not focused on the problem or the issue. I'm focused on the solution, only the solution. And I don't ever fear focusing on the solution. Sometimes you focus on the solution, you feel like, oh, I should be spending a little more time worrying about this or worrying about that. You can't worry about stuff. You have to focus on the solution. And that's really where the power in business has come, is now I'm vibrating at a higher level. I'm attracting better partners. I'm attracting better opportunities. I am, I don't feel a need to manipulate or coerce people to do things. I convince by my vibration. Easier flow. It's like before I was climbing a mountain, and now I'm flowing in a river wherever the water takes me. Goal, once you got to the goal completed or you achieved it, at the end of the rainbow there was no pot of gold. There was no satisfaction, and you just didn't love yourself at the end. Not loving yourself at the end of the day gave you this empty hole inside you. And when I started to love and accept myself more and the vibration would raise, now it's like the satisfaction is there all the time, and I don't need to be chasing something for the satisfaction or for the acceptance of myself. I feel accomplished and achieved all the time, and that makes me achieve more. With some of the greatest business people on this planet now. And before, if I tried to force that, those people don't want to be connected with someone who's forcing it. Their vibration's very high, and you got to match their vibration, or they won't do business with you. Instead of doing what most people in business say, fake it till you make it, I am this. This is who I am. I'm not going to go into a room and fake it and hope that they don't see through me. And no, this is who I am. You're seeing what you're getting. And I'm not any different when you close the door than when I'm, here in front of you. So that gives people a whole new level of confidence to work with me and to do business with me, because now they know, what I see is what I get with Joshua.